Oh, hi there. Who doesn't love a good plot twist? In one of my favorite movies, The Dark Knight, Harvey Dent said, "You either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become a villain." Well, in crypto, the SEC flipped the script from villain to a hero. A breaking announcement from the SEC is set to fast track a huge wave of spot altcoin ETFs that could pump billions and billions into the market and run altcoin season into hyperdrive. The Bitcoin ETF, that was the test drive. The Ethereum ETF, that was the second lap around. And now Wall Street has made so much money on crypto ETFs, they're about to hand one out to everyone. I cannot stress how big of a deal this is for crypto. Once there's enough altcoin ETFs to have baskets or indexes, we are off to the races. 70% of normal stock market transactions happen on indexes. So imagine what happens when this happens to crypto on Wall Street. Stick around to the very end of the video to find out how this seismic shift will change the altcoin landscape forever. Welcome to the channel, everyone. My name's AJ Writes Crypto. Less than 1,000 days ago, I pretty much had next to nothing. And today, thanks to going all in on crypto, last year, I officially became a millionaire. So if you want to replicate my success, learn my exact strategy, or follow my trades, check out all the links down below in the description. And if you're serious about making some real money trading crypto, subscribe to my second channel, Trade Crypto Today, where I drop a brand new idea or trading setup every single day. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and let's jump into the video. On September 29th, SEC Chair Paul Atkins delivered this statement to a joint crypto roundtable between the SEC and the CFTC. Check out this clip right here.
Together, we can offer the best of both worlds. The investor protections that have defined U.S. markets, combined with an innovation-friendly approach that will keep us at the frontier of financial technology throughout the 21st century. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed a new day at the SEC and the CFTC. The era of regulatory fragmentation is ending. The age of harmonized, innovation-friendly oversight is here.
He also said that crypto is his top priority right now. Shout out to my guy, Paul. I mean, if that's not bullish, I don't know what is. We are going to dive into the SEC's latest statements on altcoin ETFs. But first, let's do a quick rewind. Back in January 2024, the SEC approved 11 spot Bitcoin ETFs, sending Bitcoin rocketing past its old highs and eventually over $100,000. Everyone was hyped, and Bitcoin surpassed everyone's expectations with zero help from Jerome Powell and the Fed. Then, in July 2024, they greenlit 8 spot Ethereum ETFs. Most people thought that Ethereum would skyrocket like Bitcoin did, but it just wasn't time for that insane capital rotation yet. This was a valuable lesson. It taught us that approvals don't necessarily equate to instant inflows. We'll circle back to that concept in a minute. Even though Ethereum's ETFs didn't pop off right away, this approval cracked open the Pandora's box for altcoins to get their own spotcoin ETFs, leading to a flood of applications. I'm not gonna lie, progress was pretty slow. We saw delay after delay until BAM! On September 17th, the SEC dropped new generic listing standards that simplify the process for spot crypto ETFs. Exchanges like NASDAQ and several others can now list ETFs holding spot commodities without individual SEC approvals each time. This is massive. Long story short, the regulatory red tape got ran over by Paul Atkins driving a very large lawnmower. And get this, Paul Atkins, the SEC chair, has called almost every crypto a commodity, not a security. Translation, pretty much any altcoin can qualify as long as it meets the criteria. Hold on, really quick, everybody. I have to text back Gary Gensler. I only sent him 3 letters, though. LOL. To meet this new criteria, the coin needs to trade on a monitored exchange via the Intermarket Surveillance Group or have a futures contract listed on a regulated market for at least 6 months with data sharing in place. As you'll see, that opens the floodgates for over a dozen altcoins. If the ETF fits these pre-approved standards, whether it's one coin or a whole basket, the exchange can list it no problem. Atkins put it best. By approving these generic listing standards, we are ensuring that our capital markets remain the best place in the world to engage in the cutting-edge innovation of digital assets. This is huge for altcoin adoption. Remember when Donald Trump said that he wants America to become the crypto capital of the world?
But I pledged that we would bring back American liberty and leadership and make the United States the crypto capital of the world.
Well, it's happening before our eyes right now. To be fair, some holders were a little worried on September 29th as Eleanor Tourette reported that the SEC has asked the issuers of Litecoin, XRP, Solana, Cardano, and Doge ETFs to withdraw their 19B4 filings following the approval of the generic listing standards. And these new standards replace the needs for those filings. Don't get stressed out because a few hours later, to ease investor fears, she updated us on X saying, in essence, that the new generic listing standards from a couple weeks ago void the need for exchanges to file the old 19B4 forms. This actually simplifies the filing process for everyone and means that the SEC could technically approve any altcoin ETF filing at any time with just an S1 filing. Welcome to the new world. These new generic listing standards are garnering big attention in the financial world. Bloomberg senior ETF analyst James Cipher tweeted, "This is the crypto ETF framework we've been waiting for. Get ready for a wave of spot crypto ETF launches in the coming weeks and months." Kristen Smith from the Solana Policy Institute added, "These new generic listing standards are a net positive for US investors, markets, and digital asset innovation." So we're definitely excited for the next wave of crypto adoption. So of course, everyone wants to know, which altcoins are first in line? Some of them are already live. On September 17th, the SEC approved Grayscale's digital large cap fund, rebranded as the Grayscale CoinDesk Crypto 5 ETF. It's holding Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Solana, and Cardano. The next day, Rex Osprey from Rex Shares and Osprey Funds launched spot ETFs for XRP under the ticker XRPR and Dogecoin DOJE. It's actually insane how many more ETFs have been added to the list since the filming of this video. But here's the kicker. Bloomberg's Eric Balchunas noted that out of 710 ETFs launched in 2025, XRP had the strongest opening day, and Dogecoin ranked 5th. He said that this is a good sign for the onslaught of altcoin ETFs coming soon. Unlike Ethereum's slow start in 2024, these launches suggest alt ETFs could actually deliver real inflows and pumps. Next up, Balchunas says that at least 12 altcoins qualify via Coinbase futures. Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, Dogecoin, which is already approved, Polkadot, Shiba Inu, Avalanche, Chainlink, Stellar, Solana, Hedera, Cardano, and Ripple, which is XRP, which is also approved. So far, we have 91 altcoin ETF applications stacked up in total, with 11 approved so far. For pending listings, we have Canary Capital leading with 10 for Litecoin, Solana, XRP, HBAR, SWI, TRX, SEI, Injective, AXS, and even Pengu. Yup, Pudgy Penguins tokens, first of its kind if it's approved. Grayscale has 6 for Litecoin, Solana, Doge, XRP, ADA, and HBAR. Bitwise, Van Eck, Franklin Templeton, CoinShares, Fidelity, and Wisdom Tree all have their own altcoin lists as well. Plus, there are 7 basket ETFs that you can see on your screen right here. As you can see, there are a lot of moving parts here, and the crypto doors inside of Wall Street are wide open. And what I'm saying here is that if this doesn't prime us up for an altcoin supercycle, what will? So when do all of these ETFs actually drop? Grayscale's Crypto 5 was approved July 1st, but it was paused July 2nd amid rumors of the streamline process that's now been confirmed. The new S1 filings, only 75 days for approval. Compared to the old 19B4s, those took 240 days for approval. So you can see that this new process is much better. Keep in mind that many of the pending 19B4 filings have deadlines in mid to late October, so maybe we'll see an explosion for Solana, Doge, XRP, and Cardano maybe this month. Time will tell, but my bags are certainly packed. So let's answer the million-dollar question. Will altcoins really pump? Of course, I'm leaning towards yes, but short term, it is a mixed review. Grayscale's basket didn't move the needles, but Doge rallied pre-approval, and XRP saw big inflows. Long term, it depends on the inflows, but altcoins need real value. Meme ETFs like Pengu or Trump might be stunts for hype, but hey, hype goes a long way in crypto. Money flows where attention goes, and I've never slept on meme coins, just saying. Overall, this SEC shift plus strong launches signals more attention to capital rotating into altcoins. So what's next for the regulators? In June, Atkins floated an amazing innovation exemption for DeFi, DAOs, and smart contracts. Damn, I really like this Paul guy. In August, we saw CFTC's Caroline Pham push spot crypto contracts on TradFi exchanges. Late August, the CFTC opened paths for offshore exchanges to serve US users via Foreign Board of Trade registration. Pham said, starting now, the CFTC welcomes back Americans who want to trade efficiently and safely under CFTC regulations and opens up US markets to the rest of the world. It's just another example of how the CFTC will continue to deliver wins for President Trump as a part of our crypto sprint. The FDIC eased bank crypto rules in March, no prior approval needed. The Clarity Act passed in the House. The Senate is still pending, but it is expected to pass soon to clarify non-stablecoin regulations and SEC CFTC roles. This all unleashes innovation and lets big money flow in compliantly, setting up for a total crypto market cap rip. Q4 2025 is shaping up to be an action-packed time for crypto, and don't be surprised if 2026 keeps the party going. Overall, I believe that the total C-level in crypto will rise to at least $8 to $10 trillion, and that would not be possible without the help of the regulators and Wall Street, and luckily for us, we have both. At the top in 2021, the total crypto market cap was $3 trillion. Now we're seeing it getting closer and closer to 4. It's only a matter of time until we get to 5, 6, 7, 8. That would not be possible without proper regulation and without Wall Street institutional money on our side. We are now seeing in the current day and age of crypto, all of these things happening, and the stars are aligning for a bull run. I am not getting impatient, and I do not care if the Bitcoin halving cycle breaks and we don't see a pump at the end of this year. The truth is, even if it happens in 26, even if it happens in 27, that total C level will rise and the crypto total market cap will exceed 8 to 10 trillion in the next year or two. So what do you think about this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below about your favorite altcoin ETFs. And if you found value in this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications. If you want daily technical analysis breakdowns on all of these coins and more, check out my second channel, Trade Crypto Today, link down below in the description. That's all I've got. My name's AJ Rates Crypto. Have a safe rest of your day. Get rich or get wrecked.